What's up, guys? It's Mr. Janvin, and today we are back on the Pokemon Showdown server. It's going to be a regular OU live. Shoutouts to Pokemon for the team today. And guys, let me know how you're quote-unquote enjoying the metagame. I feel like the general kind of energy as of late is like ugh, which is interesting because that was the energy pre-DLC. So which metagame do you guys prefer more? I'm curious. Leave that down in the description and hit the like button as we begin this video. Do you prefer pre-DLC with Corviknight, Clef, Dragapult on every team with Hex Spam? Or do you prefer this metagame? More Pokemon, but still you're going to have the things, you know, kind of rising to the top. And that's just going to be that, you know. There's just no way around that sometimes. But yeah, let me know, guys. Immediately when I look at this guy's team, I see Mono 6-0'd by Dragapult. In fact, if I can lure him to mindlessly give me that Grimmsnarl early, because obviously Infiltrator is unaffected by the screens, I can really do some damage. So let's assess this. Urshifu immediately Sucker Punch bait, well, just Wicked Blow bait, Wicked Blow bait, CC. Not gonna be so, but yeah, I have a Keldeo. I have a Togekiss. Magnezone's core purpose in this one is gonna be, just you know, a secondary thing for. It's funny, I forgot its typing helps with Toxtricity at least somewhat, and you know, in KOing Grimmsnarl early on. It's actually quite problematic as a starter Pokemon as well, and we'll get into that in a sec. Dragapult, late game sweeper, destroys the entire team. Togekiss is gonna be the guard against his Dark type. I am quite defensive, but primarily the Dark guard against this Dark type. No ground resist, you know, ground immunity, and so this, you know, can shut down his Toxtricity, and quite good Rhyperior here. And Ferrothorn's core purpose is gonna be to, man, that Toxtricity is just trash, but more or less I'm gonna aim to finish him off with Dragapult in the late game. And so phase 1 is gonna be Toxtricity. Starting this game off. As he Volt switches, gets a crit there. Sucks, but not the biggest deal in the world, as I'm expecting to be staring down Ferrothorn, which I don't mind, as you know, he guards very poorly against Urshifu. And so what this does allows for me to fire for close combat. His only fighting resist, as far as I can tell, is that Toxtricity, which will get dropped. Grimmsnarl is no counter. That might get one shot. No. And because I'm a Dark type, he can't knock me out in one go. He can't. Poison Jab, 160. Wow, that's mad disappointing. He has to boost. It might kill him. It might get the roll. Right, yes, the screens, yeah, Prankster doesn't work. Thankfully, he didn't know that. And so now, as I said, if he mindlessly gives me Grimmsnarl, didn't even set up Light Screen, but that's not really that relevant, you know, if I'm honest. And so part of me wants to CC hard because I don't want him Calm Minding up, but it's not the correct play. Togekiss's core purpose is to take on this Keldeo, at least partially, as we're going to be able to just get the Air Slash flinches. It's not a 2-hit KO, not Air Slash flinch, Air Slash damage. That still does good damage. And I'm glad that he does that, because Dragapult could just come in. Oh, that sucks. It didn't matter like in a game-changing kind of way, but it certainly sucks, as my opponent's likely going to just be boom bursting here. I could give him Magnezone, which is probably the better play, and get the free switch into I literally, like, it doesn't even matter what I click here, not at all, because he still has a Urshifu left. I'd rather have, because he should just go for like Sludge Wave or Boom Burst, right? I could have went to Dragapult there, but what this does is allows for me to go into my Dragapult. There's no point in Fire Blasting. I know he was going to go to Urshifu, but there was no point in Fire Blasting there. Ferrothorn wins too. Yeah, there's no point in Fire Blasting there. I literally go to Togekiss. Even if he Wicked blows, that's fine. I go back to my Urshifu and get a KO. You know, obviously. Yeah. And then we just Wicked a Sucker Punch, because I don't know, is that scarf damage or something. Who knows? So he's forced to go to Urshifu and he's forced to go for close combat. At this point, Dragapult, just Fire Blast sweeps or whatever I want to do. I'm just thinking which one I'd rather not have. I think it's a quicker win con if I go Ferrothorn, especially now because Force is hitting his Ferrothorn. I'm more than willing to Spike Stack kill this Urshifu because that just guarantees me the game. If he goes to Zam, I get to knock, which seals the deal too. Seems to be Life Orb. He has to be Life Orb with that roll. And I knew I took KO Ferrothorn here easily. Forces Urshifu in. And then that's the check F of mate, because now let me think. Sack. Yeah. Rhyperior. And then I this Earthquake. I go to my Urshifu. I was trying to think if there was something that could go wrong. I think Zam gets one shot, yeah, which was important. Now he has to CC lock. I mean, he had to Wicked Blow lock, which wouldn't have been enough. I mean, basically there, he had to, if he locked himself in anything Dragapult killed, he needed to CC lock, but he probably went for Wicked Blow there. I mean, he couldn't Sucker Punch because that wouldn't have knocked me on that quad resist, and Urshifu has very good defense. So that was just a positioning thing. And yeah, I'm gonna bring back the high level games. The teams, it's honestly, guys, the teams, it's not even playing per se, but like the teams I've been getting posted on, and I've been meaning the team build. I mean, again, this month is gonna be a lot more freed up, particularly towards the end. And so expect a ton of content coming your way, and a lot. Oh, shout outs to you guys. Yo, if you haven't seen the video I posted on Sunday about the future of the metagame, check that shit out. You guys absolutely killed it, guys. You have some of the most amazing and giving people on the planet, as far as like the website team coming together to put the website together for the community. Like, they get nothing out of this other than the feeling of knowing that, okay, I'm contributing to the, like, shit like that really touches me, truly. You know what I mean? Because I mean, technically I'm doing the same. You know, I don't know how this is gonna turn out. You know, this content technically is a waste of my time if we were doing it from a financial standpoint. I'm losing money, and so it's just dope to see the love be commonplace, you know. And so that's just me, my sappy moment over. But immediately what strikes out to me is his insane weakness to the Zonester. And so I'm gonna try to force, especially because his drill is his rocker, I'm gonna try to force that drill in as early as possible. And so zone heavy hitting, if I position that well, phenomenal. Stealth Rocks plus Dragapult as well. Togekiss guards well against Urshifu. Tangrowth. Honestly, Togekiss, once I get rid of Extra Drill, nasty plots and potentially sweeps my opponent. Rhyperior, I'll need it, but you know, it's Ferrothorn is I'll need it, but it's And so the thing I guard the poorest, the worst against is probably his Urshifu if he starts off with it. And so because of that, yeah, because of that, I'm going to be Togekissing from the get-go, right? And so what this does is allows for me to double out to Ferrothorn, not because I know he's gonna go to Excadrill, And so what my goal is here is to lure him into a false sense of security. Excellent. And get this Excadrill in and get this Urshifu. I did not expect Urshifu to be his initial switch, but Togekiss just has such phenomenal positioning that it doesn't really matter what my opponent does. I always go back to Ferrothorn, right? And I always go, he hard switched, so he's not a banded Urshifu, and he can't touch Togekiss. That's good information. But Leech Seed is always going to be the play here. He can't touch Togekiss, which is what I figured, which means he's going to, okay. Okay, that means he's not going to expect this then. He should be Calm Mind, Scald. And so I'm going to Roost here, expecting the Excadrill to come out hard here. Yeah, he should just go. Okay, perfect. And so since he's getting conditioned, he's gonna go back to the Urshifu. I keep Leech Seeding. Excellent. It's a rapid spin. Yep. Yeah, perfect. That's exactly what I needed to happen, because now the Excadrill can't spin. And if he plays the way he's playing, yeah, this is definitely just... Oh, he does have Poison Jab. Wow. Life Orb Jab. That's not good for me, because I really needed this Togekiss. And so I assume he's in a shadow balling state of mind, like where he's going to go. Okay. Well, since I can't win like that, I'm going to shadow ball spam through. This Togekiss is still very important, and I want to keep it around. And I also want to keep my Rhyperior around, just on the odd chance that that Volcarona gets out of hand. And so what I'm going to do is... how do I want to do this? So it's a question of what move he goes for here. I don't think he'd ever Fire move. How do I plan to win this? Shadow Ball. Can't guard against Shadow Ball. I think Magnezone is a little more valuable than Ferrothorn. So he's physical, which is good information, which implies that he likely Fire Blast here if he has it. If he doesn't have Fire Blast, yeah, he's staying in. He definitely Fire Blasted, which is good, because now he has to Dragon Dart, which never 2-hit KOs my Rhyperior. And the reason why I'm trying to preserve, I'm not gonna allow the Volcarona to set up for free. So that's how I'm just gonna have to play this out. I didn't know if he would switch hard to Primarina, but I'm glad he did, because what this means now is I get to go to zone. Yeah. Drill forces drill in, and remember, I'm trying to position myself to where he can't. Oh wow. I am surprised he was faster than me. That's not good. It's not like game changing or anything, but it's not great. Damn. So there's the drill as expected, and Ferrothorn spin kills. And so what I'll do is I'll Leech Seed the Volk. That way he can't just Quiver Dance stall out my Urshifu. And now I pick up a KO. Yeah, you hold positions that cannot be defended. And so I pick up a KO here, and he's gonna really pick the one that he wants. If I was physical, because I knew the Volk was gonna be a bitch. If he loses Tangrowth, the Primarina being faster than my generally those Calm Mind sets aren't speedy from what I've seen, and so that does throw me off. But Magnezone wasn't the most important thing. I'm pretty sure he figured I was physical, so Tangrowth would have been the correct play there. And so the fact that my Togekiss is back is a pretty big deal, because what this means is, oh, let's see. No, Togekiss is always going to be the play. I want to say it's guaranteed now because come on. Please flinch. Nice. Now it's not so guaranteed because I'll need it to get a little more damage than that. But because he's so speedy, I think I can kill him in one. Yeah, okay, good. I just needed to make sure Poison Jab killed so that when he goes to this, because he can't even knock me out. The only way I'd allow him to win is if I were to yeah, I think it's a guaranteed win to just Wicked Blow here. I don't even go down to Dragon Darts anyway. Yeah, another Wicked Blow here. You need for me to choke. He's actually slower than me. It's like Modest Volk or Bulky Volk or something. But yeah, basically there I needed to position it to where I Shadow Balled him before he quivered. Obviously +1 Volk cannot KO Dragapult from there. So Specs Ball would do about 70. Or so I'd assume to no HP. Like, I'd assume it'd do around that. Or have Rhyperior be at full to where if he is a Giga Drain variant, I don't go down. It's funny, the creator of the team said that I'm like it's 6-0 by Kyurem, but I was like, who uses Kyurem? That shows you how long I've been out the game. It doesn't feel that long, but I've been fooling around for a minute. But yeah, we're gonna get back to high ladder play and whatnot. Just the teams, guys. I need some teams, man. And it's funny because like I be in teams. Jam, I got this dope crazy team: Magnezone, Ferrothorn, Toxapex. What's the 10th? Well, number 2 most used, Zero. Like it'd be like the same 6 Pokemon, and the sets aren't even like better. They're like some, you know. I mean, if I appreciate the team, so you'll never hear me complain, but that's probably why I won't use them. Like I either has to be like creative, so where it's like, okay, well, you know, this guy's team is so damn creative that I'm gonna use it. But if it's like a bad version of a standard team, I'm just gonna not use it. Why not just use a standard team, you know? And so let's see. It's gonna be a rough one. It's gonna be a rough one, guys. In fact, Rhyperior is probably gonna be my Rhyperior and Ferrothorn are gonna be my saving graces in this, because I don't know how I'm gonna win this. Well, maybe Urshifu. Hazards plus, I can see a light. I can see the light. I can see the light. Hazards plus Urshifu can potentially pull this off. I can't let him have T-Spikes up though. And so Hazard plus Urshifu plus. So phase 1 is knocking off all items. So I'm gonna spike first because I know that he's gonna want to go into X. Yeah, perfect. I'm trying to lure in the Corviknight. I'm gonna try to get that Corviknight nice and comfy. Don't want this burnt, but you know it is what it is. So we're gonna remove Corviknight's item here, and we're gonna weaken it. We're gonna remove Toxapex's item too. I wonder what it is. Might be Helmet. Because he doesn't want Spikes to start stacking. And so what I'm gonna do is, because I realize how big of an impediment Ferrothorn is, and I think he realizes this too, which is why he's playing the way he is. I'm going to. All right, I have a Magnezone. I'm tripping about Corviknight. I have a Magnezone. Okay, so this might be like easier than I thought. I completely blanked on the fact that I have a Corviknight. I mean a Magnezone. No wonder he's being so like, I don't want to say pussy, but pussy with his Corviknight. Okay, that means I am tripping right now. I am tripping. And so depending on the Clef, I mean if he sends in Clef, I'd assume that he's packing something along the lines of Flamethrower. Or he's just going for his own Stealth Rock. This is definitely a Stealth Rocker side. If he has Flamethrower, what I'm wary of is Calm Mind, but I doubt he'd be packing that. And so I just need to patience this out and get up my rocks, right? We're going to lure in his Corviknight, because that should be his initial switch. And we're gonna batter that thing because of excellent. I'm actually super fine with this. Ferrothorn isn't the initial switch I'd like, but at this point I don't really have much of a choice, especially because I have to force this Gastrodon out. I knew he'd call because he's hoping that he gets the burn, and so we're going to knock off here because I know Clefable is going to come in. And so this is where things are going to start get interesting, because now my Ghost type and my Dark type can go in, and he can't go to Corviknight. Now Ferrothorn, he needs to keeping Ferrothorn low, right? Clefable, phase 1 leftovers removed. Okay, I'm curious as to what his move is. Knock off. Okay, so he's gonna try to knock off my Magnezone's item, but since it's knockoff and I want my Zone's item on, I knew he'd knock off again, but I got something for him. Because he's gonna probably try to go Gastro again. I mean, can't, kind of has to go to Corviknight, but I'm gonna overwhelm the Corviknight. Yeah. He's either going to be overwhelming Corviknight or overwhelming Clefable. Yeah. I should have Rock Blasted there, to be honest, but yeah. Part of me really wants the Earthquake here, anticipating his Ditto or his Roost. Body pressed. Yeah. So I'll Rock Blast here then. This isn't smoothly played. Like, I'm not playing super smoothly. I should be playing more smoothly than this. Oh my fucking god, man. That is super fucking stupid. That is super fucking stupid. I'm throwing the game. Like, not throwing the game, but because I'm so confident in how I could have won, that I let him get. That's like rule number 1. Never assume. Play to your game plan. Okay. Now I made this game a lot harder for myself. Now if I just hit the Rock Blast, it wouldn't have been. Like, so I can take another one, and I just need to hit and put him in a position where, this is so fucking dumb, bro. Because he gets to go to Ditto here. That's so fucking stupid, man. And you can Rock Blast. And this is so fucking stupid, man. Now I have a shot at losing, when before it should have been like a 0%. Like, I should have had no shot at losing this. But it is what it is. It's my own fault. I should have played the long game. I should have played the long game and then not been impatient and try to end this in 20 turns. So I could have. For Rock Blast hit, this game was just pretty much over. Because all I need to do is switch in on Gastro to get my rocks back up, and then or double switching on Gastro or Toxicroak to get the rocks back up, and then your Shifu just ran through his team. I mean, it still kind of does, but it's just really dumb. Hopefully he misses Rock Blast, because I know that's what he's going to go for. It's just the correct play. I disagree with Earthquake completely. But, you know, it is what it is. And so I get to go your Shifu here and Wicked Blow hard. Rhyperior doesn't have the HP stat of... I want to say Wicked Blow into Jab kills this. Into Jab kills Clef. It's giving me Corvi though, which I don't mind. He probably tried to scout for Jab though. So Corvi, what I'm more concerned about is the Kyurem. But I'll have to take another Mon from him. Let's see if he stays in. Why does my gut say he's gonna stay in? No, it doesn't. Yeah. Wow, that did nothing. This thing is wow, that did fucking nothing. Wow. Wow, that actually is concerning. That did a lot less than I expected. But he went hard Clef, which is great. So now I can Draco spam, but that did a lot less than I expected. Wow, I'm learning a lot. So now I can Draco spam, fortunately, and his Ditto is Scarf, so it can't even he could U-turn if he'd like, which would suck, but he needs to U-turn here. Shadow Balls though. I'm gonna double switch if he stays in Kudos, but yeah. And so now I get a KO with unless he's Scarf here. Please hit. Please hit. But because of how poorly I played the initial part with the Rhyperior Altercation, I have to be a bit more aggressive here because I can't let him get one up. Let's say I stayed in there, he'd go a Pokemon up. Now I have more sacks than him, which is important. So now I won't say this is already guaranteed because I have to Draco, but it'd be pretty hard for him to win here. Right, and so now he's definitely gonna go for U-turn, which is fine. Yeah, I needed to U-turn, so I figured I just right. And so now I have one extra sack. Now you see what I mean? And so now I can sack Magnezone. Oh, excellent, excellent, excellent. I get to teleport here freely, unless this is not choiced. But if it's substitute and it's not that's actually come on, man, dude, are you not lucky enough? But that looks like Scarf potentially. That's so lame, man. That is so fucking lame. Phenomenal. So now that is so fucking lame, dude. I had it right there. Let's see what seals this up guaranteed. This can't take a spike seals this up guaranteed, I want to say. Yeah, I don't know why he went Ditto, considering that's the only way he can beat my Dragapult, but you know, I'll take it because I body press here. Excellent, excellent. So if he is Scarf, then he can't KO me. Because I want to say that looks Scarf damage. And if he specs, I win. Oh, so he was something else. Okay, that makes sense then. So I'll lead Seed here on the out chain. If he's sub, he's probably Roost. But it doesn't really matter what he goes for here. Yeah. It didn't really matter what he did there. And so now he's probably going to try to Ditto spam. Metronome perhaps. Doesn't matter. Yeah. So now that I know it's set, it's a done deal. Because he can't beat my Ferrothorn anymore. But yeah, probably like Metronome or something. As the Gastrodon comes in, and we just Leech Seed here. I love how this Ferrothorn said no. But as I said, I should have knocked there. I don't think it matters, but you know, good plays are just good plays. So I'll Leech Seed and get all this health back. If Dragapult didn't have Infiltrator, then that would be, you know, then there'd be better options here. Ferrothorn, don't let this get closer than it needs to be. If I don't hit this next Leech Seed, it's crazy how like the game refuses to just make this a simple win. Like it's like, nah, we gonna crit you, we gonna flinch you, we gonna do all these things. And so Air Slash. I don't even think he can knock me out. Just Nasty Plot here in case he tries to roost. But it doesn't matter what happens here. This guy right here. I want to make sure I have enough sacks. I'm telling you guys, when it rains, it pours, man. When it rains, it pours. So I could lose to Shadow Ball now that I think about it. I misplayed by... I wasn't even thinking about the fact that I could lose to Shadow Ball. So I deserve to lose this game anyway. I deserve to lose. Now the game should have been over, but what I have to do is put my own self at -2 so that the Ditto can't copy. I'm pretty sure you die. And so the Ditto copy is -4, then I'm good. Well, not really, but I'm pretty sure this dies, yeah. And so the Ditto is going to copy -4, which is great. So that means my Dragapult won't die, but especially if he Dracos again. So I guess that's an upside, but I completely forgot the point that he could just Shadow Ball me. I completely, even though Dragapult doesn't guarantee die to Shadow Ball, like it actually, I wouldn't say it's a... Oh gee. He got what? How many freeze dry freezes? But I think I started to get aggravated because of all of the luck and started playing poorly anyway. So if I lost, completely my fault. Inexcusable. But yeah, thanks for watching. As again, we're gonna bring more highlighter things when I have more time and you know can ladder up. Click the link down in the description down below. To drop your team. And also guys, if you're good with like web design, as far as like, you know, web design in the sense of making websites like, I wouldn't say pretty, but like visually great, definitely if you want to contribute to making this website, that's gonna, again, watch that video. It's gonna be an incredible contribution to the community. We're attempting something that's never been done before, and if you want to be a part of that, if you want to give back, for sure shoot me a DM on Discord. I'm very easy to get to, as most people will realize. And so thank you again. Hit the like button and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.